Let me teach you a simple method on how to draft a bustier. The first thing you do is to take your length measurements. Here I used 17 because it is a gown I'm sewing, so this is just for the half length part. Next is my bust point measurement and my under bust measurement, which is 12 and 14 respectively. So I'm just going to rule that out straight. The next measurement I'll be taking is the half of my shoulder measurement, which is 8. Then I'll come down by 1, so that can mark as my shoulder slope. To get my shoulder slope, I used 3 for the width of my neck, then connected the 1 inch to the 3 inches. I hope you understand. Then I went down by 8 to get my armhole. I went further to get the midpoint of my armhole, which is 4. Then I came in from that point with half an inch to mark my armhole curve, connecting to my bust measurements. So here I'm labeling the breast point, the under bust, and my waistline. Next thing I'll do is to take my dart measurements, which I'm using 3.7, which is my nipple to nipple. So from that 3.7 mark, I'm going towards the center by half inch and towards the side by 2 inches. 2 inches I'm using because the person is quite busty. Then I'm just going to curve that to my breast point line. Next thing I do is to come down by 5.5 inches. This client doesn't want any cleavage to show at all, so that is why I'm using 5.5 inches, depending on how revealing you want yours to be. Then connect it with a straight line. Then you take your dart intake up there. I used half inch on both sides. Then connect it as seen to your bust point line. Then I'll take my waist measurements, then add that 1.5 inch that I took. Then same on my bust, I'm just adding 1 inch for the darts to my bust. I went ahead to also add 1 inch to my armhole, so I'm drawing the new armhole line, not this other one I drew before, so that my armhole will not be shorter than what it should be. So I'll go ahead to taking my bust dart. I'm just going down from my bust point by 1 inch and connecting it to that midpoint at the bust line. The bust dart is the difference between your front and your back. So my back measurement is 16 while the front is 17, like for the length. So I'm just taking in that 1 inch difference for the bust dart. So here it's a Queen Anne neckline. From the armhole I went in by 2 inches and connected it straight to the neck width, as you can see. And I'm just using my free hand to just sketch how I want the neckline to be, how I want it to look like, and that is all basically. And I'm going to go ahead to cut it. But before I cut it, I'm adding my seam allowance. I like to add it when I'm drafting so that I won't forget to add it to my main fabric. So this is me just cutting. You can watch and see where I'm cutting and where I am not cutting, so you can do yours like that too. Now, so I'm just going to use a tape to tape down my bust dart, and you can see this is the pattern we have. So I'll go over to cut it on my fabric. I'm going to add half inch to that curve area. You must always add it, if not your measurements will be wrong. I also added 1 inch to the length because I didn't add it on my pattern paper, and this is it. Next thing to do is to cut your lining. I've also put my interfacing and also cut my breast pad. My breast pad stopped at exactly on the under bust. Please do not let it go beyond that. Let it just stop on the under bust and just a little bit above the breast point, so that it will give it that curve effect. So I'm using just half inch. The half inch I added, it is just that half inch I'm using to sew it. So I'm sewing from down to up. It's always sew from down to up. And just repeat the same process for the other side too. And this is it. After I've joined the other side, you can see how it is. Even without wearing, the shape is already there. So I'm going to do the same thing for my lining also. And here I'll just go to my ironing table to press open that seam, and I'm also going to trim it away. The next thing I'll be doing is to use my lining to turn my neck parts. I'm going to turn the neck parts, and I'm also going to turn the sides, and I'm going to press it. This is the final look after I've pressed it with my iron. I've also pressed the sides also, and you can see the fit of it. It is standing firm even without wearing it yet. And it is very simple. It is not difficult at all. Just follow the process and you're going to get this also. Thank you for watching.